thanks for tuning in to Prissy Beauty. Today I actually have a review of a product that I've been using for quite a while, and I thought there was about time to talk about it and give my thoughts on it. And it is the Philosophy Microdelivery Peel. And I'll show you at the back of it what it comes in the box. So basically, what comes in the box? It's a two-step process, and it comes with a little container like this. This is 1 ounce container, and then it also one fluid ounce of these activating gel. So it's a two-step process. The step number one, it's a resurfacing crystal scrub thing that you apply on your skin. And then the second step, it's the activating gel that you put on top of these crystals on your skin, and you let it sit there for a couple of minutes. So this is like a vitamin C with peptide resurfacing crystals, I think that's how it's pronounced. And then there's a lactic salicylic acid activating gel. So just as like a first impression, when you put on your skin, you're gonna feel like this heat on your face. It's nothing crazy, but you will feel a little warmth on your face, especially if you have extra sensitive skin or if you're using any other kind of skincare product. As an example, I use Retin-A Micro 0.4% once or twice a week. So I noticed that my skin becomes more sensitive because of that, and then when I applied this, I felt a little bit more like of the heat on my skin than I had previously felt when I wasn't using the Retin-A. So you're just gonna be careful. Gotta be careful with that. And if you have sensitive skin, same thing. There's resurface. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. It's like this yellow lemony smell paste, basically, and it's almost like it's almost like a super concentrated face exfoliator, you know, like sometimes depending on what kind of exfoliator you use, there's not too many particles in there. This is a very concentrated one, and it's very fine, so it really like scratches almost the surface of your skin. And with that being said, you got to be very careful when you apply this, because you don't want to be too hard on your skin, like rubbing it very hard, because it could irritate. The first time I applied this, it actually irritated my skin. Like I had like red dots on my skin after I had, you know, washed it off, because I was too hard and too harsh on my face scrubbing it. And they even say on the box, like, if you you know, use less pressure for sensitive skin and do not scrub, just massage. So that's the first step. And then once you have that on your face, you're gonna apply the activating gel. They recommend you to use about a teaspoon of this. I've been using for quite a while, and as I show you, I'm hitting the bottom of this container already. I probably have 2 or 3, not 4 more applications out of this, and I've used quite a lot of this thing, and there's still a lot in here. I don't necessarily measure with the spoon, so I don't know how much I'm actually using, but I would probably say I'm using more than a teaspoon, because otherwise you don't cover the whole face. And once you apply this over the crystals, it will foam up a little bit, and then the heat will even intensify a little bit more. And once you apply that all over, and you gotta be careful with the eye area and all that, and you're gonna wait for about 2 to 3 minutes to let the activating gel make the vitamin C infuse into your skin. And then after a couple of minutes, you wash it off, and you feel on your face like it's nothing drastic, like you did a chemical peel in a salon or whatever, but it does feel like smoother and softer. Okay, it's just a more intense exfoliation done at home. That's how I see it. I believe this retails for about $65 in the major retail channels that, you know, that carries Philosophy. I believe, yeah, like I said, 66 to 65. I would consider a lot of money for what actually is. But then again, I wasn't very consistent as far as like using twice a week for the entire time. Like one week I'll use it once, another week I'll do it twice, sometimes I'll forget. So, you know, overall it gives me the results every time, but I don't know if you use it consistently until the end of the product if it'll give you a better result. Don't want to say because I really don't know. But overall, like I said, it's a more intense exfoliation, and I'm just gonna go get rid of the makeup I have on my face and wash it, and you have to do this over clean skin. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll come back and I'll demonstrate on my skin how the process is done. So stay tuned. Okay, so I have washed my face and I have removed all the makeup I had on. So this is clean, clear face, and you gotta make sure your face is clean before you start this process. And first thing I'm gonna do is apply the Microdelivery Peel step number 1, which is the little yellow crystal that I had showed you before. One of the things that I wish this product came with was like a little spatula. It's not a big deal, I guess, if you know, but I don't find it very hygienic to put your fingers inside of the box. But anyway, so this is how you're gonna do. You can either dot it like this all over the face, just so you kind of have a little bit of product everywhere. And then after you do that, you want to massage. You see, I'm not like heavily scrubbing it. I'm just lightly massaging. And I guess you want to concentrate in the areas where, you know, you have more like blackheads and breakouts and so on. I have overall pretty good skin, but lately I don't know if it's the heat in the summer or what it is. I've been breaking out once in a while, which is very annoying. I'm too old for this. Okay. Like that. And like I mentioned, you can feel a little bit of the heat on your face. And I kind of do feel that. You don't need to wait for this to sit. And then you're gonna get the number 2, or step number 2. And I usually just apply like on my fingers like this. And my bottle is kind of like clogged or something. I'm not sure what's going on here. Like that. And then you rub it on your fingers like this. And then you go over. And you see how it foams up? I hope you can actually see it. It foams up. And then, you know, you might need some more, so you go on. Like I said, it suggests a teaspoon. I think I use more than that. I don't know. But you know, it's plenty. It doesn't seem to be, but it is. I've used this quite a few times already. And then you go back and forth like that. And once you do this, then you're just gonna sit here for a couple of minutes, and then 2 to 3 minutes, and then you go rinse it off. They emphasize, like, you know, put your hair back, or you can use a washcloth to take this off instead of washing, like rinsing it, so it doesn't get in your hair. I'm not sure if there is any real issue about getting this stuff in your hair besides just being all sticky and gross, but I can't speak to that. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna come back in a couple of minutes with my face rinsed, and I'll have my final remarks on that. Okay, I'm back, and I have just rinsed my face after applying the peel, and I mean, I don't think there's any visible difference that you can notice, especially through the camera, but there's definitely like a smoother feel to the touch, and it really feels like it resurfaced your skin. It's, you know, is it worth the $65? That's your call, but it definitely has an effect. It's more like it's more than just like an exfoliation with just, you know, little particles. It has the chemical activation of it, so it's a more intense exfoliation, and that's probably why it's called a peel and not an exfoliator. Okay, everybody, so this is my overall thoughts and demonstration of the Philosophy Microdelivery Peel. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. If you like this video and if you like my channel, please subscribe and click on the like button as well. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.